How often do you use this? Did you use this one, or you will use this? Sometimes we use this. Some it's a bit hard. Rarely I use it. We don't use much. We are not using on a regular basis. We just take the use the touch more. Rarely we use this manually. In case there is no electricity, there is no option. When there is no electricity, we don't face any kind of a issue. So there is no problem with the electricity here. This we use for normal RO water. So what all we have? Can you just explain me? This is normal. This is normal RO water. There is an option of the copper one. They have given this copper color as well with this. What is GK1, GK2? There are two candles. The green one means it is perfectly okay. If the color change orange or red, then we have to call the service center and we have to get the candle change. How you figure it out, GK1 or GK2? This is GK1 and GK2. There are two LEDs. This is for a tank full. There is no option of a tank full. GK1, GK2 means both candles are working perfectly. The before this RO, that was also installed here. Yeah, that was also installed at the same place. That was little higher. That was installed little higher. Why you have put it little lower? It was higher in height. So I have put it little lower so my wife can use it easily. So it should be easy to use. When you got it installed here, this cabinet, we don't use it. We use it only from one side. We don't use this cabinet. As you have installed it here, you are not able to use that cabinet. The water waste is also coming here. There is one candle which we have put downwards. Where is the connection? From where do you get the water from? We get the water from the water tank. They might have given any tap. There is a tap behind the wall. There, if we talk in terms of the water, that is also behind the purifier. The waste is coming through this pipe. Fine. There is a electricity point is in the beneath. One candle is here and two are inside. It's been installed. The water pipe has been installed from 20 years back only. Earlier we were using AquaGuard and then we got a RO. We have changed RO to oils. And this is for electric. Earlier, the previous one was having a longer height. It has been, the previous one was having a higher height. It's been installed here. It was assembled blunt. It was a local one. And that was a bigger one. So it has been installed higher. This is a bit smaller. They shifted it little downwards because it is easier for them to use it. There was a bottom knob of the previous one. Over here, this is a top knob, and the previous one which was there, it was having a bottom knob. You find it convenient to keep the bottle here, or without the bottle holder do you find difficult? It is convenient to put the bottle and you can press the button and water gets filled and we can pick it up. Bottle fit properly over here. Yeah, the normal water fits properly over here. Fine, it's very easy to put the normal water bottle. Is there any particular water bottle or a tumbler which you use to fill the water? It's in the refrigerator. The bottles are there in the refrigerator. We have other bottles also. We have a other bottles also. It can be filled. So we are not able to fill 2 liter water bottle. The standard bottle can be placed here. We are not able to place 2 liter water bottle. You can directly keep the you directly fill the water bottle from here and you put it in the fridge. In winters, what you do, we use it the in winters we store the water bottle in the bottle, or directly we use in some winters we use only 1 or 2 bottles. Directly we can take the water from the filter. In winters we don't have so much of consumption. In winters after 4 months we get the service done, but in summer we get the service done after every 2 months. So when you got it installed, the service technician came. Yeah, service technician came. I didn't have any kind of a problem. We have a distributor number. They have made a WhatsApp group. You have to put your complaint. We just put the message, there is a problem is coming in the RO. We send the photograph. They automatically make a complaint to the company, and we get a person from the service center. They usually come in a same day or maximum next day. Within 24 hours, our complaint has been taken care of. When you get the problem at that point of time, what you do? This is the source of water. When you have any kind of a problem, if you have any kind of a problem, then also you can take out 100 liter water. There is a different grade. There is, I think, six grade, something like that. That is there. You have to make a complaint. If you have any kind of a issue, he is not going to come immediately. We get, if we have a problem also, we can get a water. He was explaining the water level molecule get little less. Even with the red light also, you can have a water. It's not that the water is going to be filthy. There will be little bit change in the water. The filter is not going to work properly, but you will have a water. You will not have a filthy water. There will be a change in the water taste. Approximately 80 to 100 liter water I can get. You don't store water at all. In case we don't usually store, if we have any kind of electricity cut off, then only we can have. Do you have inverter and all? Yeah, we have everything. What do you think about the water storage tank? Approximately it's 8 liters. The water liter tank, it's 8 liter. Did you check before buying this? Yeah, I have checked all these features. What I have checked other options also. Copper was the plus point. That was a plus point, and I also like look and feel of this product. In my budget, it was a bit expensive. It was, it costed me 20,000 rupees to me. But then I prefer this because it's a Eureka Forbes brand. So I prefer to go with this branded one. It is having a MF UV. Did you pay any extra charges for this attachment? Everything has been included in this. Any other problem have you faced the moment you have installed it? Only we have to get the maintenance. There is no problem as such. I have faced the normal one which I have placed earlier. It was costed me 7 to 8,000 rupees, but this one is good. How much annual maintenance you are paying? Approximately 26-2700 rupees I am paying for the annual maintenance. 4 times in a year, 10,000 rupees is the cost. Every time he will come, he will charge you 26,000 rupees, 2600 rupees. He will cost me 2600 rupees or 2700 rupees. You have not taken AMC. Um, there is no MC as such. There is a normal thing. If you have to change the get the candle change done, for a candle change. I have not taken any kind of a AMC. Did any technician called you up for a candle change? You have to pay. When I got a basic candle change, then I have to get 650 rupees. I have to get it done at the cost of 650 rupees. Did you put this separately, this candle? No, it came along with it. It also got changed. It got changed once only, but the ones which is inside in the arrow, it got twice changed. It's a touch button. You touch it, it start pouring, the water start coming, and to stop it, you have to press it again. The holder is there, that you don't have to carry the bottle, you can easily take out. Like a voltage machine which is there in the shops. Whenever extra water is there, it can go in this holder only, so there should not be any extra spillage of water. He was asking why you put, ask me why to put the fabric. The serviceman suggested me to put the fabric on the top of the RO purifier, the normal dust which is there, from where they will take out the filter. They can open it from the side. Where is the tank? There is, the tank is inside on this side. There are two candles. There is a water tank over here. Okay. When you purchase this, have you considered the model also? Size wise, aesthetically it is looking good. There was a 5 liter, there was a 12 liters. I think this is 8 liter. There was a 15 liter also, but that was very bulky. Eh, whatever amount of usage you will have, it is going to fill automatically. Over here there is no space, uh, where the wall is ending. Was there into your mind when you were buying? Was it into a consideration? Because wall base is this much. I took the measurement little bit, how much was the width of my old one, and then I thought I should have a same size. If it is going to come out, then it is going to hang outside. It won't look good. Size was perfectly fit. The old one was is of same width, but in height it was little longer. If it is going to be little bigger than this, would you like to have it? It totally depends upon the space. I don't think I can take, because if it is going to be bigger than this, even I can't put it inside because there is no space. uh, in today's time, below the counter ROs are also coming. Have you tried it? Have you considered it? If it is available, would you like to buy it? Is there any apprehension? Some people feel below the counter it's bit unhygienic. How it is going to placed, how we are going to fill it. The tap is going to come up, but the way the pipes are coming on, there are many options. If it is going to attach with your with the tap, then it is going to be good. The your RO is going to get fitted on the sink. I don't want to fit it nearby sink because waste material is coming. Uh, I want to place it uh, little bit far from the sink, because from the sink lot of dirt is also coming out. If it is if it is going to be a counter based, then if somebody someone can be, if it is going to be counterfeit, then how do you feel? For you counterfeit is useful, in case if you can get an option, if you can fit something in my kitchen, where you will put it? Any idea? If it is going to be counterfeit, I'm going to put it on the side. I'm not going to put on the tab. how the water tank is going to get connected. You need to have a water tank connectivity also. We are not going to refill it again and again, or either we can put it outside. If there is really a good purifier, out of these three options, which one is more beneficial? I feel wall mounted is a more comfortable. 90% people are using a wall mounted one. That is more comfortable. Do you use a groundwater or a supply water? We get both the water. In the morning, we get a supply water. In the evening, we get a groundwater. We have two options. Groundwater is a submersible one, which you got it done yourself. MCD, Delhi Jal Board water I'm getting in the morning. The grounded water, which I got it done, that comes in the evening when you are going to switch on the switch 4:30. They will switch on themselves. It is within it is it is not we have put it separately. It is a combined thing which the 4 or 5 people has put it together. 4:30 to 6:30 we have to switch on the motor and we can have a water. In the morning time we are getting the water 4:30 to 6:30 from Delhi Jal Board. We have a different pipelines, but it is going in a overhead tank only. Yeah, it is going in a overhead tank also. Which water do you use? We are using both the waters. Generally, the groundwater is hard. It has more mineral. It has more salt as comparatively the one which we are getting from a supply. In the morning, we get a water tank filled, which is there from the MCD. In the evening, when the water is not there, then we can take the grounded water. Anything which you want to ask regarding this installation here, or we can go back. What we want to know is, we generally use what water you use. Generally, we use steel glasses also. Can you use it and show it to us? Or for the hot water, we use that cups. We use ceramics cups. You get hot water from this as well. We fill that and we will take we microwave it, and we put the sachet of a green tea and we can have a green tea. If for cooking you purpose you need, there is a valve. Cooking utensils you are telling, yeah, you are asking for a cooking utensils. We have a utensil over here. How do you take the water when you have to make the tea? This fry pan is there are 2 3. I have to call my wife here. She directly uh, takes the water. What we There is a bottle shape. The point is, when you are going to put it, we use jug. We take the water in a jug. It's there in that shelf. I'm not aware of that jug. Over there also there are big glasses. If you can just show, there are jugs over here also. where you have put the jugs and all. When you need a water for making a vegetables, for cooking the vegetables, you can use in the jug. Which one do you use? You can just take it out. We just pour the water. We use this. We don't use the tap. The tap has become little tighter, so we are not using that. We just take the water from here. In the morning, we drink copper water. And this one, where is the tea utensil? Tea utensil is there. They generally use this crystal mug to fill the water, and then they pour it in the tea utensil. We also use the jug. We use bottle also. We use bottle also. We use the bottle. You don't store the water. We don't store the water. We will either take or we will drink it in summers when we have to take it to the shop and all, or we have to give it to our kid. Then we will store it. Then we keep 2 3 bottles in our fridge. Once it is over, then we can refill it. For what purpose do you use this area? Basically for cooking. This area is for cutting. For chopping purpose, you are using this area. This is for chopping, and this is after you clean the utensil. We kept it air. After drying, we will place it in the racks. So basically, after cleaning it, after washing, can you just show a couple of utensil where you keep it? For the milk, we are using this utensil. This vessel is for the milk. These are the other vessel. This is for the tea. We have a different size of vessel for the tea. For vegetable, which vessel do you use? We use the woks. We use the pressure cooker. This area you are using only for drying purpose. I can do the cutting and all. We just put the things, whatever utensil we wash, we put it over here. We make it the food and cook. When we cook the food, we put it over here, or we can put in a dining area. If we have to heat the food, then we can put it next to the microwave. For a dry purpose, we are using either this slab. We will wash it and we will wash the utensil and we will put it over here. This is our dry area. This is our dry area. There is a slope, so water will drain out itself and it will go inside the sink. We just had water in these glasses. They have kept it for a drying purpose. They have just washed these glasses. When we came, they have served the water in these glasses. They have washed it already and they have kept it for drying purpose only. where they are going to roll the chapatis. There is a dough, there is a wheat. They will roll the dough with the roller pin over here, and they will use the flour. Twice a day we make the chapatis. What about the milk? We get a fresh milk. Fresh milk, it is necessary to boil it to kill the germs and all. We don't get a bottle milk. So how many times do you cook the chapati? We cook the chapati 3 times, sometimes in the morning and sometimes in the afternoon and sometimes in the evening. Why you have not put the water purifier over this place? There is no space. You can't keep anything. It will block the site. It will block the overall space. Also, you can't keep anything. You should have enough space here. But when you're washing the utensil, you have to sacrifice. Yeah, we have to sacrifice little bit. We have to take care. For the time being, we have put it here. They are trying. They are suggesting to trying to change the place. He's thinking of changing the place for this. We are trying to renovate the. We are trying to renovate the kitchen in near future. After summers, we are trying to renovate our kitchen, and then we are going to put the water purifier some at some other place. He doesn't want to keep at this slab. I check initially itself because he used this slab for chopping in case there is some guest. She can put it here as well. We can bring a high chair. It can use as a breakfast table also. Okay, let's sit inside. Sure, please come inside. No problem. So okay, you were telling me you're getting both kinds of waters, groundwater and water from Delhi Jal Board. Any idea? Is there any difference in terms of the taste? Eh, the water which comes from a MCD, that is good, that is fresh, that is bit cold also. We prefer to have a water which comes in the morning, but over the water is going to go in the same tank, the groundwater as well as the water which is they're coming from a Delhi Jal Board. Have you made any different connection? This particular water is for this purpose. In many home, we have noticed for washing, they will use either a bore well or a groundwater. But for bathing, for drinking water, they will use the MCT water. We have a common tank. We don't have any separate tank. And your purifier is here only. Some of the people are getting a purifier installed at tank because the pH level is down, then you have more requirement. But over here, the pH level is here. The pH level over here is fine. One of my relatives are residing in Faridabad. They got this purifier next to their tank because of the pH level. But at this place, pH level is fine. What all problems do you face regarding the purifiers or water? When there was a sewage work done by a MCD, then we were not getting a good water supply. When they were changing the drainage, the water got mixed up. We were getting a filthy water, and in the filthy water is coming to the tank, and it is coming in the purifier, and it was not able to purify properly. And then at that time we faced a problem. Our candles got spoiled, and we have to get it changed. And in summers, you mentioned within 2 months you have to get it changed. In February or maybe in the mid of March, I got the candle change. The moment the light will start blinking, we have to get it changed. In the previous RO, do you have same kind of a system? No, we were not having same kind of a system. How you come to know that it is time to change the candle with the taste of the water? We will come to know. There are people who mark the calendar. There are people who put it in a diary. With the taste, we come to know. There is a transparency in the candle also. When the candles become little yellowish, we come to know. So what do you think? Which one is better, this system in which you get a light, or the one which is transparent? Now new things are also coming. Everything is, a lot of new invention is coming. Once you are going to place the bottle, it is going, the moment the bottle is going to get filled, automatically the water will cut off. You are asking for a sensor thing. Yeah, there is a new thing is coming. Do you want those kind of a things? Do you have a need of sensor kind of a thing where you can have a water cut off? It's a optional thing. You don't have to stay. It is time saver. Space is going to be little more. The flow of the water should be more. Bottle space should be little bit larger. Sometimes there are long jars also. You can increase the space. For that, you have to design a little bit bigger RO. Do you think bigger is suitable for you? From the front, it should be a little bigger. It should be compact, and it should look good also. It should be sleek, but it should have a better depth. The inside modification which they have done, they can do a little bit sleekness in that, and they can increase the front portion. For the cooking purpose, you can put the jar. Can you explain me? If you have to put a tea utensil, the platform base should little bit increase. The platform base should be increased, so where you can put a flat base vessel. Interesting. So you mentioned in summers you have more usage of water. Hard who, and you also mentioned you use copper water. Who all use copper water? I'm using copper water. My wife doesn't use copper water. Even my kids doesn't use. My father use copper water. We don't use much of copper water, but 20% we use copper water. So that is generally in the morning time. If I want to understand how to use the water for drinking purpose, I will use the water. I have seen that you generally drink the water from the glass. I use the bottle. I drink the water from the glass as well as from the bottle. In many houses, people have individual bottles. In my family also, I have an individual bottle. My wife is having a separate bottle. My kids are having a separate bottle. We can fill the bottle, and we can take our bottles in our room for the night time. In a daytime, we can drink the water through the glass. At the time of lunch, we can fill the jug and we can refill it. Bottles also we use in the time of lunch. For what other purpose you will use the RO water? For fooding. 90% we are using this RO water. Basically for drinking, for fooding. Do you wash the vegetable also? Do you wash the vegetable with the RO water? We wash the vegetable from the tap water also. Before cooking the vegetable, we wash it from the RO water. Generally, we wash the vegetable, but the last wash we will do with the of the vegetable, we will do with the RO water. What about the lentils and the rice? We will wash it with the normal water. If we have to soak the rice, then we will soak the rice with the RO water. Before making the rice, we have to soak the rice. For example, if we have to make the chickpeas, we have to soak them. If we have to make a red kidney beans, we have to soak it. For that, we will soak. That for that purpose, we will use RO water to soak them because we have to have it. We can have a healthy food. I want to understand from you. When you have purchased this one, a lot of new technology was there in the market. There are a number of technology. There are a lot of models which is available now, and lot technology wise also there are so many features. What all did you check? What all did you research about? What all things you have asked about? I have checked the liter size, UV and RO. MF is also there, mixture of frequency. Whatever dirt is there, it is not going to go in your body. One is the brand, which brand has launches. We want to have a product from a trusted brand. The RO should be compact, easy to use, easy to buy. Three things are there. Value, it should be value for money. I have seen two, three things. There was two, three options. There was a Kent RO. There is one or two more ROs. What was the difference between the three RO? The most expensive one is this one, the Eureka Fox Blaze. In the Kent one, there was no push button, there was no touch, there was no copper water. In today's time, if you will see, lot of new things are coming, lot of new add-ons are coming. It should be usable, it should be value for money. What do you think? The RO which you have purchased, do you think it is fine? Bisleri is also costing at 10 rupees. The other brand is also coming at the cost of 10 rupees. You will buy Bisleri, you won't buy any other brand. Basically, the name of Pureit is big. Moderator is using a word Pureit, or the name of HUL is big. In Kent also, you are getting a touch button. Kent is also a good brand. If there is going to be a difference of 500 rupees, then which one you will suggest? I will suggest Hindustan Unilever product. At that time, the Hindustan Liver is a brand name. There is a feedback also. He is using Purity. He has considered that other one. How much is the recovery rate? Do you remember? They told me the recovery rate is, it is having a life of 2 to 4 years. Despite the fact you are getting a candles change, but instead, still you are telling me the life is for 3 years. but I suggest the life should be 5 years. Who told you the life is of 3 years? He's he's saying we got a warranty of 5 years, but that is a machinery warranty. You have to change the candles and all. The life should be more. You also mentioned UV sterilization. It's having a UV sterilization. It is having a UV MF. What is UV? What for what purpose we use UV? It is going to reduce the pH rate. And what is MF? MF I'm not aware of. He is using Pureit, that is from Hindustan Unilever. The water tank is of plastic or of a stainless steel. He's not using Eureka Forbes. It is having a it is better to have a stainless steel. Look wise, it seems to be plastic, but they say it is a different kind of plastic. It is a food, maybe it is having a food grade plastic, but it is plastic only. Which one is better? Stainless steel. Stainless steel is better. We don't even warm the water in the plastic. Very less we use plastic. You also mentioned the capacity of this one is 8 to 12 liter. What do you think? It should be of more capacity or it should be of a less capacity? Minimum 8 liter capacity should be there. As you mentioned, the electricity is cut off immediately if you have to fill a 3-4 liters bottle. If there is a storage, then only it is going to fill. Minimum 8 liter capacity should be there. I understood. You have to tell me, Harneet, the one which you have bought. Have you connected it with the inverter in case the power cut? I think it's not connected because there is no point in the kitchen. We can use it manually. The pulley is there and storage is already there. We don't have so much of power cut. Max to max, if electricity goes, it goes maximum for 1 hour. In that case, if you have only touch button option, then I would not have purchased it. Pulley should also be there as an option. Or if it is going to be 100% touch button, then we have to give a inverter connection towards it. Can you just tell me, since from the morning till evening, how much water do you drink? My wife drinks so much of water. Once you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you will do? How do you use your RO? We will use hot water. We will take a water. For a hot water, my wife will take a hot water. We can have a green tea for breakfast. We are going to use the water. You don't drink warm water in the morning. I also drink warm water. Who drink warm water? My father takes, my mother takes warm water. Everybody use the warm water in the family. You are using RO for warm water, yeah. For breakfast, for shop, when we are going for our office, in the bottle we will take. Do you use more warm water? Yeah, it's a daily routine. In bottle also we take a normal RO water. We don't take cold water. Why? We take cold water. It's so hot, but we don't prefer so much of cold water. I'm starting with the concepts. I'm going to show you some concepts. Have a look at it and just tell me what's your feedback on this. I'm going to show you the USPs. USPs are the feature benefit. The RO which we are planning to launch in the market, those are the features. You have to tell me which benefits you like. I'm going to ask you on the scale of 1 to 7, where would you like to keep this seven being highest and one means lowest. And would you like to give any additional cost to it? We are going to read the USP one by one, and you have to ask me if you're not able to understand anything, and then you have to tell me what you like and what you dislike. The first USP is the first benefit: clean wash water electrolysis. Eco-friendly wash water made by electrolyzing water can remove harmful bacteria. Eco-friendly sterilization is possible without using detergent. What this concept says is the tap, there is going to be a separate tap. One is for drinking water, and what other one is for a electrolysis water, in which you can wash your fruits and vegetable in one RO. You will have two different taps. You have will have a different outlet. This is going to be a second tap, but this water you can't drink. This water you can use it for a washing of the vegetable. The way the ITC Nimile is coming, there are so many other vegetable washing uh, things are coming. It is going to work in same manner, but it will have more minerals. It will use to wash off the extra chemicals which is there in the vegetables and fruits. So what do you think about this concept? On what do you think about this concept? Number I will ask you later on. It is good because during the pandemic we used to get the breads and all everything, we used to wash around whatever bacteria are there we want. It should go away. On the scale of 1 to 7, how much marks you want to like to give? In terms of preference, I will give 6 out of 7. Do you think it is relevant? Relevant means it is useful. Out of 7, how much marks you will give? I will give 7 on 7. Now you have to tell me why you have given 6 out of 7. What is the reason of giving 6? Then the way you are telling me, the way you are using Nemile and all, you don't have to use it. It is going to be inbuilt. It is having so much of minerals. The water has certain properties. This water is going to be mineral rich. Whenever you are going to soak the, basically the device which is there, whatever wastewater it is coming out, this device is going to have a separate tap for electrolysis of water, which is having a added mineral. Whatever mineral which you can't drink or which you should not drink, it is going to be that water which you can use for food cleaning of vegetables and cleaning and of fruits and vegetables. It is having a separate faucet. It is going to be inbuilt in a RO, but you have a separate faucet. We have two option. One is the for electrolysis and one is for RO. Do you like the concept? Yeah, I like the concept. It is useful. Why it is useful? It is going to be used on a daily basis because everything we are washing and then we are using, it should be useful. What do you think if you get this feature? You mentioned you this RO of yours costed you 20K. How much would you be willing to pay extra if this feature comes? 1000, 2000, 21 or 22? This feature talks about the measure field. there will be an option in front of you. 250 ml you have to fill or 1000 ml you have to fill. You can click and this much water quantity is going to come. It is a auto cut kind of a thing. You should be aware how much is the capacity of your tumbler and how much water you require. You have to click it on that. There will be no spillage, there will be no extra wastage. You will get that much amount of water. What do you think about this one? This is also essential. In 1 hour, how many things are going to be there? The faucet is going to be same. It is going to have 3 touch buttons. The faucet will be one maximum. If you have to need to fill 1000 ml, then you can press that button, and again if you need again 1000, you can again repress the button. If it is a add-on kind of a thing, it is useful kind of a thing. Preference wise, how much marks you will give? I will give 5. Relevance wise, do you have a need? I If I'm getting it as an add-on, I'm okay with it. I will give 5. What about the additional cost? If such kind of feature will come, I will give 500 rupees. I can give 500 extra for this kind of a feature. It totally depends upon you. You have paid for your RO 20,000 rupees. How much you how much money you are willing to pay? I am willing to pay 500 rupees extra. You have to tell me in a justified manner. The next USP is customized fill. Customized fill means as per your requirement, you have set your the way you do the in the ATM. For example, in ATM you have set the figures like you every time you can have a 10,000 rupees. It is going to have a single container from where you take the water from. So what do you think about this feature? Customization fill. I'm not going to use it more because we have a different type of tumblers and we have a different types of water bottle. How much rate you will give in terms of the likeness preference? 2. In terms of relevance? 3. On the scale of 1 to 7, 1 is lowest and 7 means highest. Would you like to give some extra money for this feature? Additional cost? No. This feature is Wi-Fi smart function. In your app, you will have all the information of RO, water consumption throughout the day, how much water you have consumed, call center number and details, and customization, and the TDS level. This is useful. How much I have used, how much TDS level is there. This app is fine. This is relevant. What do you think about this one? I will give 7 on 7 in terms of preference. In terms of relevance, 7. For the entire app, how much money you are willing to pay? 2,000 rupees. Up and down water outlet, you were talking about that. You can adjust the height of the outlet. If big water bottle is there, you can adjust the height the way they have shown it. What do you think about this concept? Platform will remain the same, but height can be adjusted. For a bigger bottle, you have to put it, you have to take it upward. If there is a cup for that, you can pull it downward. What do you think about this concept, this USP? I will give 5 out of 7 in terms of preference. It's okay to you whether it is relevant for you or not. It is, do you have a need for this or not? 6. In bigger bottle we can use it. Additional cost 1,000 rupees. It is going to increase the height. Yeah, there is a there is a standard, but you can't go beyond that. For a smaller one, you can just bring it down, but maximum size is going to be 1 liter. It is not going to be for 2 liter. Seventh USP, hybrid hot warm function. You will get, you are getting 3 function. You are getting 80 degrees centigrade water at 45 degrees centigrade, and ambient water also you can use. It's good. Instead of taking a water and we have to microwave it. For you specifically, do you think it is useful? Yeah, it is very useful for us. We drink lot of warm water. I will give 7 on 7. It is a for preference it is 7, and for relevance also 7 on 7. Additional amount which you are willing to pay 2,500. Do you think this kind of a model is there in the market? Yeah, I think some of the model have came which is having this kind of a hot water feature. In our shop we have our voltas feature. We have to hold the button. There is a bottom there is a button behind, and instantly we can have a hot water. It's the same kind of a technology, just that you can take a lukewarm water also. You will have a 3 options. You have to click it and you can take the water, whatever water you want. It's like a vending machine. As I told you, where there is a 2 button, instead of 2 button there is going to be a 3 buttons. There will be a 3 taps. In fact, there will be 3 taps. There will be 3 buttons. Okay. You are saying 2,500 extra for it. Do you know the price? What is the one which is coming with the hot water and without hot water? Recently I have not checked, but I think ROs with the hot water facility is coming in the market nowadays. There is a mineral water filter. In this you will have calcium, magnesium. It's a complete mineral water. The water which is going to come, it will have all the minerals. It is not just the copper. The way you told me you have a copper water and you drink that copper water only in the morning, it has a very restrictive usage because people drink empty stomach. In vegetable they can't use copper water, but it will have all the mineral. It will have added infused mineral. It is artificial mineral. I think it is going to be artificial mineral, but it basically makes the water healthy. Whatever minerals go away because of the RO procedure, it is going to infuse those minerals. What do you think about this concept? Out of 7, I will give 6. Do you need such kind of a thing? Yeah, I need such kind of a product. Minerals uh, get over in the RO. In terms of relevance, how much marks you will give out of 7? I will give 6 marks. Additional cost how much money extra you would like to pay for this 1500. Then we have the last benefit, recovery rate. What is recovery rate? Do you have any idea? The water which we have used, the money which we are paying for it? No, the water which RO is taking, how much water it is giving you for drinking purpose. For example, 10-liter water is going in the RO. Right now, 70% water get wastage and 30% water you are getting for a drinking. In this 60-40 ratio is there. Generally, it happens 30% purified water you get and 70% water get wastage. But what we are claiming over here, it will be 75%. The drinking water will be 75%. The purified water out of 10 liters, 7.5 liter will be drinking water. And this is a relevant feature. This we don't want to waste water. I will give 7 on 7 to this. Do you think it's relevant? Yeah, definitely it's relevant. For preference and relevance, I will give 7 on 7 for both. Are you willing to pay extra for it? 3000 rupees extra I will willing to pay. Sorry. Now, as I told you about a 30% in today's scenario, if imagine company says, I will increase from 30 to 60% the recovery rate. Out of 10 liters, 3-liter water you are getting as a purified water, but now you will get 6-liter purified water. What do you think? On this level, how much money you are willing to pay extra on 60% drinking water? We are saying 75 we would like to bring, but imagine company instead of giving 75% it will say 60, then also it's fine. It's almost double. How much money you will pay? I will pay 3000 additional cost. After 6 months the company is going to bring, instead of 60 we will give 75% purified water. Then company will say how much addition cost you will give now. We will not give any additional cost after 6 months. You are paying extra when you are buying a new model. I'm not going to pay anything extra after 6 months. Purchase rate is always same. After that, we are not going to pay anything extra for anything. Every version has a increased price. And a basic model is always having, for example, if we talk in terms of the iPhone will have a same basic price. They change the model, then the price will increase. Basically, I want to understand from you. I have shown you 8 USPs. I'm going to show you again. One was a mineral water. Another one was a hybrid and ambient water. One I showed you about up and down. Then I showed you Wi-Fi also. I also showed you customized fill, which you mentioned it is not so useful for you. One was major fill, another one was electrolysis, and the last is recovery rate. Overall, which one do you think is best feature? I like recovery rest the best. Main thing is the water. We need more water. After that, I want to have a Wi-Fi usage one. Any other electrolysis one I want to have. First, RO recovery rate he's giving on a first rank. Second one is the electrolysis. Third rank he's giving to the Wi-Fi smart function. I have some concepts also along with me. I'm going to show you those concepts. Compact size water purifier for maximum space utilization. You might have noticed the one which you have. If I'm going to show you some dummy in front of you, I have options which is going to be compact, which is going to be sleek, which is going to be little less in height. What do you think about those? This is one model. If you just see the front, this is the front. And this one is the front. This is compatible. The other one seems to be very bulky. I want to have a sleek look. The breadth is less, but if you are going to install it in a wall, it is going to go inward. You want to have such kind of a thing which should be bigger in breadth, but it should be sleek as well. As you told, for a washing and cleaning, it is a problem. Our one is coming little bit in the front. Do you think this one is going to adjust on the wall? Yeah, this is going to get adjusted on the wall. It is going to be 3 inches. You don't like this one because it is coming out little inward. It is having a height also, and it's look little bigger because of the width. In that one, width is not there, the breadth is there. So what do you think if you have such kind of a sleek, if you have a small variants or a sleek variants and the compact variants, would you like that or not? Preference wise, how many marks you would give? 7. Do you think they are relevant? Yes. Do you need this? How much marks you will give? 7 on 7. What do you think? How much is the additional cost would you like to pay? These are two different variants. If you just see it is sleek, only the width of this one is bigger, but breadth wise it is less, but height is also not too much. That way, that is also sleek. It has a different dimension. That is what I'm trying to understand. These are 4 different options. If this one is the first one, this one is the third one, that one is also fine. I want to understand from you. I want size wise 1,000 rupees. I want to pay extra. Now this one is, this concept says hands free water purifier. You don't need to hold the bottle. You already have a platform in your purifier. Over here, you can place the water purifier anywhere. You can put the water purifier on your side shelf, and this tap is going to be additional tap. How we are going to do the connectivity? The pipeline they have given, that tap you can put it in a sink also. This is kind of a box. The water is, the tap is going to installed separately, but do you have an option? Over here, there is a tap in a RO, which is your current model. Over here, the tap is not fixed in RO. You are going to have one more tap in your sink. What do you feel about it? It totally depends upon the usage, how we are going to use it. Do you think it is useful or not? It is going to take more space. First of all, you have to think where to place. Wall mounted is safely being placed. Over here, there is a pipeline which is going to be visible from outside. It is not going to be underground pipeline. Everything is coming from outside. This one is fine. It is coming of under from the underneath portion, but you are not going to put near to the drainage. Under the counter, I will not keep it. I will give 50-50 to it. Do you think this thing is useful for you or not? I don't think so. In terms of preference, how much marks you will give to concept 2? 3. Usage and relevance wise, 3. Additional cost, would you like to give? No. Then there is a concept 2 by 2, which is hands-free touch. You don't have to use the lever. The way you have a platform, they have a touch function, and there is a measure fill. Whatever you are going to touch, you will have that much amount of water. You don't have to pull the lever. What do you think? There is an option. You are having a tap option. The, the tap is also there. The way yours model is, it is going to have a same kind of a thing. In touch, there will be 3 featured to 50,500. I will give 6 out of 7. It is relevant. Preference wise, 6. You like this one. Relevance wise, 6. How much additional cost would you like to give? Approx 1,000, 2,000. 1,000 to 2,000 you are ready to pay. You feel this much value is worthy? Yeah. We have a concept 3 pot combined water purifier. In this, whatever pot you are getting, as you told me, you don't have any fixed container or a tumbler in which you can pour the water. In this, you can have a 1 liter separate cup. 2 liter tank is going to be there inside. There will be a 1 liter pot in which you can put the lid, which is detachable. The moment you will fill 1 liter bottle and you are going to use it for cooking, and you with that you can fill your bottle and a glass. In any of the RO, none of the container is coming, but in this you will have a container. The storage tank is of 2 liter. For making food, it is good. For filling the bottle, it is not good. It, it is detachable. For food purpose, it is good, but for filling the water bottle, it is not good. We have to do our double work. We want to make the things hassle free. We don't want to have a burden. The main feature of this is, sometimes what happen, the platform which you have, it is not going to fit if it is a bulky bottle, but the jug which is going to be there, it is going to be designed as per the RO. What do you think about it? Out of 7, I will give 5. In terms of relevance, 6. Additional cost, 1,000 rupees. In terms of preference, 5. In terms of relevance, 6. Additional cost is 1,000 rupees. You mentioned you have a UV. RO is a RO purifying process. That is one process. There is another process, UV sterilization. Whatever water is going to sterilize in a water tank, it is going to sterilize, but none of the company is giving the sterilization of the outlet. With this, you are getting a 3 process. The water which is there in the RO tank, it is sterilized. The water which is coming outside the tap, that is also coming sterilized. The one which is getting UV sterilized, it is going to come, but whatever inside tank, the water is sterilized. You are using RO again and again, because tap you are using again and again, anything can go inside the tap, but this is going to sterilize the tap also. It is going to UV sterilize the tap. This is also a plus point. I will give 6. Would you like to have some tea? Would you like to have some tea? No, it's okay. I don't think they would have anything. They already had their lunch. You have to tell me. This one is relevant. If it is going to be more hygienic, it will be better. Preference by 6, relevance by 6, and additional cost 1000. Out of these 5 concepts, which concept you like the most? Earlier we have seen the feature, but now we have seen the concept. This is, which one do you like out of these 3? UV sterilization is the one you found interesting. On second rank, touch feature one you want. Hands-free water purifier, which is having a touch feature. On the third rank, the compact. I have 3 other things with me. I'm going to show you. I have 3 models. Out of these 3 models, there are some differences. XX means this feature is not there. So go through this. What they have mentioned, 60% recovery rate they have mentioned. Over here 25%, over here 60%. GPD means gallons per day. This much water pump is going to filter more. Imagine, you have to use your imagination, forget about the size, which one is big, which one is small. In this, STS means stainless steel tank. Out of these 3, which one do you find better over here? After looking at the 3 variant, I like the C variant. It gives hot water. In C, you are getting 2 option, 45 and 80. I'm getting a 1 liter hot water tank, 1 liter hot water tank, and ambient water tank is 5 liter. Total 6 liter. Over here, it is 8 liter, but it doesn't have a hot water. It is having UV. It is having a touch. In this tank is also having a UV, and it has a Wi-Fi. It has a touch. I will go with I will go with C. If it how much it is going to cost you? 25,000 rupees. If it is going to come in the cost of 32,000 rupees, it is expensive. Why 32,000 rupees is more? The maintenance is also there. If the maintenance is going to get included for 1 year, warranty everybody gives. I'm not talking about a warranty. I'm talking about the filters and all. I told you 2500 rupees or 2500 rupees I'm spending every 2 months. 10,000 rupees usage is very high for a pureit. If one couple is deciding, they will get it changed after every 6 months. But it depends upon the usage of the water. We are having a joint family. So what do you think about that? It is a little bit expensive. Why you feel it is bit expensive? Quality wise, it is feel. One thing is the maintenance. That is a separate thing. The way we buy a car, if the filter is going to cost me 2500 rupees, it is going to be expensive. If the maintenance is lost, the maintenance is going to be of 500 600 rupees, it will be better. If you are buying a Honda City and if you are spending 12 lakh, if you are buying a Skoda, that is also coming a Skoda, the rate of the car is same, but it depends upon the maintenance. It's not that you are just putting the thing. You have to change, you have to use the things. So what do you think about 32? There are two, three options missing in this. In this only 80 degree is coming. It is 25 30% it is showing. Over here recovery rate is going to get increased. The GPT of this one is less, it is 170. This is only copper filter, it is proper copper mineral filter. This is having a 3.2 tank, it is a 6 liter or 5 liter tank. Over here 8 liter tank. That's why I'm saying you just have a look at the features and just tell me what do you think. For me, the plus point is there is no wastage of water, 60% recovery rate. But still you feel it is bit expensive. According to you, with what will be a justified price? Maximum 28,000 rupees. It is having a hot water also. I have purchased my Pureit for 20,000 rupees. So instead of 20,000 rupees, I can give 26,000 rupees. You will have a hot water. GDP is good. You will have a mineral thing. Water recovery rate is good, and you have a sterilization also. 6 7,000 rupees is enough. Maximum 28K for C maximum. I'm willing to pay. Now have a look at it. I have options. This is the option of a normal purifier which doesn't have a hot water. In this, forget about the size. What is CU? CU is copper filter, and then one is a mineral filter. In the copper filter only you will have a copper water. In this mineral one you will have a calcium. Uh, the more GPT is going to be there, the more water pressure will be there. The more filtration of the water will be there. The water will come in with the more pressure after the filterization. I will go with the S by S. What you like in the S? It also have a touch. There is a water outlet also. Water outlet is extra. Water outlet. Water outlet is also going to be sterilized. Water outlet is also going to be sterilized. Over here, the only the tank sterilized. Oh, in this tank is also sterilized and outlet is also sterilized. I will go with S. It also have a output TDS. You will come to know about the TDS also. How much is the TDS? It has a measured. It also have a Wi-Fi. In other one also, the C one also, the C also Wi-Fi is there. S, I will go with S. How much for S? There is no hot water in S. This is, as I'm telling you, I will pay for the normal version 22,000 rupees. For a hot water, I'm giving you say 4-5,000 more. These are the rates. It's nearby. It is 28,000 rupees. If you're going to reduce the rate, then only you're going to sell 23,000 rupees. Maximum I can give 23,000 rupees for the one which is not having a hot water. The person should increase the technology. The if you are increasing a technology, the rate also is going to get increased. For a hot water, you are willing to pay 28,000 rupees. But in this hot water facility is not there, but it has a measured fill Wi-Fi. It has a GP, good GPD. According to me, 22,000 for this one, and for the C, it should be 25,000 rupees, not more than that. I was telling you about a touch button and a lever. This is going to look like that. The one which is going to come like a touch button. The product is going to look like this. We have to press 3 times. It depends for 250, 500. One time you will have a 250 ml. 2 times will be 500 ml, and for the 3 time it will be a 1000 ml. Everything is going to be through touch. This disadvantage is that if there is no electricity, you are not able to take out the water. There is no manual thing. The one which is having with the manual thing, the power out, the power outage is there. If there is no electricity, you are going to take out the water. How we are going to take out the hot water? Hot water tank is there. If the hot water is already been made, then it is going to come. Secondly, you have to hold this lever. You have to pull down the lever up, or you have to pull down. You have to push the lever up. You have to flip the lever up and down. The way it happens in a dispenser, I will prefer the touch model. Electricity is always there at my home. I have an inverter at home. If I have any electricity issue, power cut issue, then I will connect it with the inverter. Do you have any question here? Well, how much capacity is okay with you? Minimum 5 liter tank. I'm assuming there are at least 6 adults and 4 kids. So 10 people, family of 10. You are fine with 5 liters, family of 10. I prefer 8, but starting from 5, I prefer 8 liter. Minimum starting with 5 liters. Can we see his refrigerator? Yeah, he has got 2 refrigerator. The way you keep the bottle, first of all, the bottles which you have, it is a plastic bottle or a glass bottle. We have both the bottles. Glass bottles do you also keep on a platform? Yeah. Have you we don't give it to the kids, but the moment you fill yourself, sometimes you have a feeling that it is going to fall out of your hand. Rarely it happens, very rarely it happens. Platform is not so big. Occasionally we fill the glass water. Uh, he find the platform is good enough in terms of space. The platform size should be little bigger, so but still he feel it can be make it little bit bigger. It can be made little bit bigger, so he can put the glass bottle easily. It can be made colored as well, where the bottle can be kept inside and it can be shut. it, it can be made as a covered platform also, movable or a covered kind of a thing. The round surface should be more, so to put the water bottle inside, it's a kind of a cover, so the water bottle should not fall out. He doesn't want this kind of a thing because he find pipe would be visible from outside and installation will be huddle. He's more comfortable with the wall mounted. He's not interested in the other versions. The water is going from here. This is for inlet and this is the outlet. The outlet is a blue wire. The wastewater is a blue one. And which one is the inlet? Inlet is the white. You just see the white one is the inlet wire. Originally, at the at the time of installation, he put the wire. All the pipes were fitted there, but the cement one, the cemented pipe which is there, it was there since from the beginning. And this is the main connection from the tank. That what the connection, if you would see only this is only one connection for the water, the white color. This is the pipe. through which it is going inside the purifier. From there to there, I remember you used to live to this place from past 4 years. 4 years ago, you were using water purifier. No, from last uh, 15 years, he is using the water purifier. They did some renovation. They removed the tap and took it over here. Earlier, the tap was there. Before the water purifier, there was a normal RO. Before the purifier, before the aquaguard, which one you were using? Earlier, we were using the tap water 15 years ago. Earlier, we were using a simple tap water. It was much cleaner than as comparatively to now. When you have a aquaguard where it was installed at the same place. Since from the beginning, this is a part where we install it. This is a perfect place for hanging aquaguard. Pipe installation is the same thing. The inlet is coming there from there only. It is directly from the top. Clients are talking among themselves only. It was a old construction. The pipe was there was a tap earlier. The pipe you can see, the cemented pipe, you can see there was a tap earlier there where they used to fill the vessels. They were using the direct tap water. They removed the tap and converted the installation into this pipe for the RO. Earlier, nobody in India used to have standing clean the utensil. We used to sit and we used to clean the utensil, but now we have a stand up thing. That is an extra tap for the tank. That is an extra tap. Since from the starting the tap is there. There is a normal water extra tap for a RO. We were using that tap and then we got it sealed. It was a separate tap they were using. They have two taps. Since from the beginning they have this tap standing mechanism of washing the utensils, but still the tap was there beneath, which they converted into a RO inlet. How do they chop? Can you just ask ma'am? They want to know which knife do you use to chop, how you chop, so she can just little demonstrate it. Basically, the maid does. It is the maid basically who chops. I want to see. We will see it. We don't use many knives, but this is the knife. We use basic knife. We don't make any mutton or chicken. We are pure vegetarian. Normal knife we are using for a vegetable. These are the only knives we are using for a vegetable. But how do you chop? They are a bit curious. Can you just chop it? Can you just chop the onion or a potato? Which knife you are using? We are using this green and pink one. One more is there. This is very sharp. Sometimes we use to peel off the potatoes. This is for chopping. You stand there. Sometimes I stand here. Sometimes just a minute he would record it. You want to record? After peeling it off, respondent has to leave for his work. There is a call from his office. Cold water. How do you use on the cold water? You also use this one. You fill it from this. We fill the RO water. One thing. This is room temperature. As of now, it's too hot. In India, we have a earthen pitcher. We have been using the earthen pots to cool off. This is kind of a natural cool off water facility. They will fill it from here and keep in a earthen pitcher. They will fill it, and which bottles they will fill it from. This is the cold water we prefer to use if we have to be at home. They don't want to drink the refrigerated water. It's a naturally cool. She's explaining the other client in a Korean language. Can you open your fridge? Yeah, sure. You want to have a look? You can have a look. Just go there. when my husband come from office, he prefer to drink the water from this fridge. When his husband, whenever come out from outside, he prefer to have a cold water, not the pot water, because it's little smelly. The taste is different for the normal RO and the cold water. Anybody else who uses the cold water, my brother-in-law also uses the cold water. The kids prefer. Basically, the old members in the family, they can have the additional cold water. The parents prefer the natural cold water from the earthen pitcher, but usually husband and the kids and the brother-in-law prefers the cold water from the refrigerator. Does it gives a cold water function in a water? If he gives a cold water function in a water purifier, would you prefer that? Yeah, yes. In refrigerator also. We get a lot of cold water. We have to change the setting of the cold water. They do not want lot of cold water for the kids. We want to have a normal cold water, so there is no problem in the throat of the kids, so they don't have to change the setting of the refrigerator. As it they give the hot water function, you can give a cold water function also. Cold and hot option is good. Okay, thank you so much. Would you like to have something, tea or something, some fruits juice with cold water?